Hey, Pisces, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your January 2024 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, some of you are definitely considering big changes when it comes to your career. This could be a whole new career makeover. I kind of get that energy for you. Career makeover is what I'm hearing. So this could be adding a new image or a new branding to your company, to your business, to your self-employment. If you work in the corporate world, you could be switching things up a little bit, adding on new projects, moving in a completely new direction, or taking on a different role within the company. So again, a whole new career makeover showing up for you in January. And I feel like this is going to bring you a lot of success. You're in the right direction. You're moving towards the right direction here. So anything that you've been contemplating, Pisces, or if it has been on your mind, or if you've been trying to spin that wheel of fortune in your favor, I definitely see that that's coming in here for you. But you may need to end or complete some sort of request. You may need to submit an application, or there could be some sort of submittal energy. I feel like there's a last step that you need to take in order to open up the doors to these new beginnings. So I'm not sure if that is submitting, a proposal. This could be a business plan. This could be clicking publish, right? If you maybe are a social media influencer, or you are looking to create or build a website, you may be putting finishing touches on a project here. Yeah, look at that. 7 of Pentacles showing up. So I feel like you are making some big decisions in your career, hence the decision card crossing your energy. But some of you may be second guessing. You may say, well, can this bring in a lucrative income? Is the timing right now? Can I get that opportunity? Am I manifesting what's in my highest good? So a lot of you may even be over analyzing at times what's going on in your career, but I feel like you are being divinely guided. Yeah, because you have the sun here as well. What's coming in above? We're just going to get all of your cards out here, Pisces. Now, in the recent past, you do have the gift. And this makes sense as we wrapped up the year. Now I'm talking in past tense, even though we're still in December when these readings are coming out, because I like you to be prepared. But I feel like you're doing the work even in December here with the gift. And this is really great because even though some of you may have been focused on a lot in December, holiday parties, celebrations, maybe even travel for some of you with, excuse me, with vacation. But I feel like there's some sort of support or some news that may have even come in the recent past that left you in a better position, because you do have the sun showing up in the recent past here as well. Wow, look at this. You have major arcanas like crazy coming in. Some of you are either really trusting your intuitive insights, or you may even be in a spiritually based job or position or business here. But I feel like your intuition is guiding the way forward, and you know now that you are moving in the right direction. Where in the past, you may have second guessed your intuition, Pisces. You may have, said, is this really for me? Can I move forward with this valuable information, or can I obtain some sort of information? Some of you may have even been waiting for communication from an employer, or from a client, or a teacher, or a guide, someone that you wanted to potentially work with is what I see here. And I feel like there is communication coming in here for you. So let's just get your final outcome card here. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We actually had quite a few that came up with your final outcome, which is the Fool card. But we're not going to take a look till the end here because you have a lot backing up that Fool. So we're going to see what this new journey entails. So Pisces, starting off here, you have the gift. So this is the recent past. So again, generosity. There may have even been a sudden windfall in the past, maybe a payout, an inheritance, a gift of money, a bonus, a raise, inheritance, something of that nature. I think I said inheritance twice. So some of you, there was... you may have even inherited a position that someone may have retired, or maybe they were on maternity leave. I feel like you may have even inherited extra work, but you gained something in the process. It's like you were recompensed for some extra responsibilities or extra work that you did. I do see travel here for you in the recent past, or you were contemplating booking a trip, or maybe you've bought tickets to travel. I feel like some of you may have even contemplated moving, being near a place that is just happier, more sunshine, more vibrancy. It feels more alive. Now, I also get here with the gift, some of you may have had some sort of offer, even in the past. I see another one coming in here for you, but there may have been an offer, whether you refused, whether you accepted. This could even be something that you offered someone else, and it could be part of your own services, your own gifts, your own skills. And I feel like this brought you good karma. This is bringing you good karma if it hasn't already. So something that you are putting out there, or something that you have received, there's going to be, excuse me, there's going to be some sort of equal exchange here with a gift. Now, in the present energy of January, you have the treasure chest. Pisces, this is about worry-free finances. This is that 10 of Pentacles where you don't have to struggle, right? Struggle to make ends meet, or you don't have to worry about where that next paycheck is going to come from. This is about having money in reserve, right? Having a little bit extra to be able to travel, or be able to build or create your own business, be able to have a little time to just pause, reflect, meditate, and trust your intuition. Some of you may even have a career in sales. You may be an executive. I'm getting executive of state as well. This could be an executive assistant. Others of you, you're planning for your long-term growth through possibly retirement, pensions, 401ks, things of that nature. I also see here with the treasure, 2024 for you is a year about hidden talent. It's about you reaching in the core of your being and saying, yes, this is part of what I brought here to this earthly plane. I'm going to utilize it 110% instead of maybe suppressing your gifts, instead of, dimming that light to fit in. Some of you have some very, very strong gifts of clairvoyance, clairsentience. This could also be astral travel, mediumship. I feel like you are honing in on those gifts this year, and you're bringing them to the forefront, whether you create a spiritually based business through these gifts, or you just incorporate more of those intuitive insights that we all have. Even though it is a gift, we all have it. So it's not like we have to wait for it to present itself to us. It's always there. We just have to unwrap it as we journey through life. So I do feel here that there's a lot of talent. There's a lot of financial shifts happening here for you, and you are really opening up that treasure. And for some of you, it's been a long time coming, because they are highlighting the pearls here, and pearls, are formed just like diamonds, kind of under a lot of pressure, a lot of timing, and it takes a long time to hit this, treasure chest. But I feel like you've been working long and hard on yourself, on your finances, on your career, and so this is a really beautiful change coming in. So I don't mind seeing this skull card with the book, because sometimes that skull card can feel intimidating. It can be, scary to see the skull coming up with a rough patch or borrowing money. But I feel like that's what you're closing the chapter on. This is your future position here, and you literally have the book there. So it's like you're turning the page. And if you were stuck in this never-ending chapter, right? You've all, I'm sure, for you readers out there, you've had something distracting you or on your mind when you're trying to read a book, and you just read the same page over and over and over, and you have to keep going back. Even though you're flipping forward, you're like, what just happened? I need to go back and reread because my mind was distracted. That happens with us here on earth as well. And sometimes when life distracts us, or we don't fully comprehend the lesson, or we learn what we need to learn, we have to go back and reread. And for some of you, it's like you've reread this specific page of your life for 10 years, right? But I sense that that's what's coming to an end, because you finally understand the lessons that an experience, a situation, or, a career path or an event led you towards. So the Skull card is about you reinventing yourself. Some of you may become healers, or you already are healers, but you may present that to the outside world. This can be hospice, working with people who are entering into the world or leaving the world. I'm getting here doula energy as well. Some of you may work with babies. You may work in healthcare. This could be Reiki energy. It could be connecting with the dead, even with the Skull card showing up. So a lot of you do have mediumship abilities and skills, or you have some strong connections with extraterrestrial, or Pleiadians or star seeds. I'm just getting that you're really doing some research, or you are diving into, it's like this book of life in a sense. Even though it is showing up as death, I feel like that book of life is actually about you stripping down, bearing away everything that you've maybe learned in the past, and reprogramming, right? It's not that you're unlearning. It's not that you're just, going through a coma here, but I feel like you're taking everything that you've learned and you're saying, okay, what has helped? What do I need to integrate more of? Some of you are putting the teachings that you've learned to practice. Because so many times we can read, we can listen to, motivational podcasts. We listen to these tarot readings here on YouTube. We do the work on a surface level, but we don't always take action to back it up, right? We talk the talk, but sometimes it's more difficult walking the walk. And I feel like that's what you're doing here, Pisces, is you're walking the walk. And because you are aligning with that energy, you're going to see big shifts happening in your career. So some of you may even have a new soul contract, a new business contract coming in for you. You may even be writing a book. For others of you, there's paperwork coming in here. You're going to learn as you go. Maybe you're going back to school. You may be setting up an online platform where you teach. This may have to do with writing, taking a class, education, or law. So I love this because the opportunities are endless here. Look at all the stars that are emanating from the pages. And stars in tarot represent inspiration and hope and dreams and, divine guidance. So I feel like the opportunities are endless, but you had to go through some major loss, major death, major endings in order for you to get to this very pivotal point in your life, in your career, in your finances. And I feel like this is so much bigger than just a career reading for you. I mean, it all intertwines, but I sense that there's shifts going on in many different areas of your life that are directly affecting your career. But I also see here that you're in a way better position, or you will be in a better position than maybe you've ever been in your lifetime. Look at that. You have entry level. Some of you are definitely teaching. You're teaching other people who may not be as spiritually awakened or enlightened. For others of you, you're going back to school, not because you're not spiritually awakened, but because you have that beginner's mindset. And that is such a huge trait to have when you are, when you're a spiritual divine soul, is to keep an open mindset, continuously learn, evolve, and say yes to things that can help your growth and your evolution and your career. This is a career reading. So if you're taking a new class or you're getting certified, some of you are opening up your own business. I feel like there's also a lot of helpful people that have your back. There's resources here. So if you're stressed out at all, Pisces, of, finding the right people, Your worry is unnecessary because the right people are going to find you. Because remember, you're aligning on more than one, more than one avenue here. You have some benefits coming up here. This is employee benefits. Now, some of you may be looking into new benefits. You may be looking into some new plans. We have pension plans here, health insurance, parental leave. Some of you, this is achievements and awards at work, skills and development, paid vacation, flexibility. These are all things that you are integrating or looking into or finding ways to incorporate more of this into your work life, okay, into your career. Even if you're a business owner, I feel like you are taking a look at some maybe taxes or contracts. You may be looking at what you can write off, okay. You may be looking at health insurance plans, things of that nature. Setting a little bit of money aside, working with a professional. But I feel like there are benefits here for you, and I feel like there's going to be some sort of advantage. I'm getting the words advantage here when it comes to a specific benefit or resource in your life. Now, some of you are going to get a really great deal in the month of January. If you are looking to make a large purchase or even a small purchase, it could be, a computer, it could be a vehicle, it could be a bike, it could be a car, whatever this is here, you could get a really good deal, even up to 70% off, because you do have the weekend sale card showing up here. So shop around, look around. If you are wanting to save a little bit, of course, if that does not matter to you, then, I feel like this actually shows up out of the blue. You're not even expecting to maybe save. It's like you've already had it in your mind that something was going to cost a certain amount, and then boom, you walk in on this massive sale and you're thinking, wow, I thought that was going to be $1,300 and here it's only, $800. So I feel like there is a win here for you. You're going to get a better deal than expected. I also get, if there's going to be a job offer coming in here, it could be an offer that is actually above, which is quite, I don't know if it's rare, but I feel like it's going to be a really wonderful offer for you. And maybe that means that you are also configuring in the benefits as well. So you're saying, wow, this is a great deal. I wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. You're moving in the right direction, Pisces. Spirit wants you to know that you're definitely moving in the right direction here. Look at that. You have vacationing showing up again. So some of you are booking a trip, you are taking a vacation, or you recently did here, and it's actually shifted your mindset. Maybe you went to a specific place and you said, this is where I want to be in 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years, right? So I feel like there is a location or there is an experience that you want to have more of. Some of you may be changing positions or careers that allow you to work from anywhere in the world, where you can travel, you can take vacations, but you can do your work as well. And look at this. If some of you are unemployed, if you've come to this reading unemployed, or if you've definitely been looking to switch things up because you do have the skull card, there's a job offer coming in and it's right in front of the unemployment. So I definitely sense that there is a new offer, and we see that on the table here in your environment. So yeah, there's a new offer on the table for you, and I feel like it's a really great one. So let's dive into the tarot here. Your starting card, your overall energy is the 7 of Pentacles. It says here, you have invested wisely, Pisces. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next adventure. This is my card of course correction. Not that you were on the wrong path, because I don't necessarily believe in wrong paths. I feel like we're always moving in a direction that is for our highest good, but there's definitely divine detours. And sometimes we stay in that detour longer, right? We go down that dead end lane and we sit there for quite some time, or we keep going down the dead end lanes for a bit, but there's always something to learn there. Sometimes we go around in that cul-de-sac many times before we venture off, because we may feel a little bit lost. So I do feel here that you've had to go through a lot. You've had to be patient. You've put in hard work. In some areas, you've had to cut your losses and just move forward. So I feel like you've learned so very much, but they are showing me that that cul-de-sac or that even that roundabout area. And I feel like you've went round and round with maybe a decision or a job or an offer, or should I go back to school? Should I move? Should I take that position? Should I, open up my own business? But I feel like you're jumping out of that roundabout here. You're driving out of it because now you have some sort of clarity after finally getting past the dizziness of it all, right? There's some sort of clarity, and you are in a way course correcting or getting yourself back on a path that feels more enlightened. And then this could represent a brand new beginning for you. What's the challenge showing up here? The devil. The challenge is staying in your comfort zone, because that's where we have attachments. We are attached to people, we're attached to places, we're attached to things. Now, the devil can be about, disengaging or cutting cords or letting the past go. And I feel like this is a healthier option being presented to you. Healthier in the terms of, body, mind, soul. This could be spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. And I feel like there are new paths for you to take here moving forward, but we must dare to dream. We must be willing to jump out of our comfort zone, right? Get out of that roundabout that's causing us to get a little bit dizzy, right? And we're getting frustrated and we just keep going in circles here. It says, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox, a need to get out of that roundabout, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. You have everything you need within you. I'm just looking to see if we have the Magician. But Spirit is saying here, you do have everything you need within you to create this beautiful change. Okay, and I do feel here for a lot of you, I was just taking a sneak peek in your outcome because I see you have 2 major arcanas here. Now, you have these skills. Remember, you have this hidden talent that's bubbling up within you, ready to be, out there. It's almost like a dam. It feels like it comes, bursting out at times. And that's going to also help you feel more confident. So you expressing yourself, sharing your gifts, taking more classes to increase or enhance your skills. This could be, gaining a certification or doing something with the books here. The more that you continue to turn the chapter, turn the page, and really soak up what it is that you are experiencing by staying present, staying in the moment, because you're well aware that if you get distracted or if you don't pay attention to the words that are right in front of you when you're reading a book, that you're going to have to reread it. So the message here is to stay present and release yourself from, again, any attachments or anything that holds you back. Maybe it's codependency. Maybe it's limiting beliefs. It could be fears of the future, fears of the unknown, fears of failure, fears of success. It can be manipulation. It can be codependency, right? Whatever this is here, reclaim your power and free yourself. Make decisions to jump into this new beginning. Now, what's below you, Pisces? 9 of Wands. You're tired. You were tired here in in the deep past, in the foundation here, because you've put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And I just hear the word equity. So some of you may have even put in a lot of money into something, or again, some sort of equity. But it says stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. This may have even been around the pandemic, around maybe even 2019, 2020 for some of you. There are a lot of changes globally, economically. This may have affected you directly, or there could have been a lot of fear-based energy that you were picking up on. But you are also coming to this place here where you want to do better. You want to be better. You want to live better. And you want to be able to embrace that financial success, to do all the above, but also you understand that you must be it, feel it, align with it to manifest it. So there's some really great things that you've integrated into your life even since then. This is environmental activism. Some of you may have even done volunteer work, mission work, pro bono work, environmental activist work. I feel like a lot of you may even be humanitarians. Some of you are a life path 9 like I am, and you are a strong humanitarian. You're here to uplift the vibration of the planet in whatever work you do to make a living. Now, in the recent past, you do have the Sun card. This Sun card, it's also, there's a 9 there, but this is about, thriving through the power of positive thinking. A lot of you have shifted your mindset entirely. Like I said, you've stripped it down here and you've stripped away the beliefs in general to kind of come up with your own new story instead of the story that, other people have told you to believe, or other things that were societal or, family. I feel like you are still embracing and incorporating. You're still very much aware. And that's what I was trying to get to in the beginning. Not that you've went through a coma and forgot everything you've learned. You're very much aware, but you are also very much aware of your own intuition. And I love that for you. You are a water sign as well, Pisces, and there's something you're listening to here. And a lot of you, this sun is water as well. So some of you were recently near the water, near the sun, maybe even on an island or on a beach here, because you thrive in your element of water. And it says life is wonderful and inspiring success. So I definitely get that you're planning, you were in the recent past planning for some really beautiful changes to manifest and occur in your 2024 season. Now, what's showing up above you is that High Priestess, right? This is beautiful energy of, powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. And that's what we were talking about in the beginning with communication, right? Information may be communicated to you. There's new resources, new education, new classes, new downloads. There's information coming in the month of January, even into February, that's going to allow you to really embrace the 7 of Pentacles, to allow you to course correct or to take maybe a little bit of a detour, because sometimes we need to take that detour. Like I said, there's no wrong turns. There are detours, there are, clear tracks, there are spaces that we need to kind of venture out and create our own path, but there are no wrong turns. You are on the, on the right path here. You're moving in the right direction. And sometimes we stay a little bit longer in an area because we need a little bit more growth, right? Or we need to understand something a little bit deeper. We need to go back and reread that page a couple, 10, 20, 30 times before it fully processes. And then we can move on. And with this High Priestess as well, some of you, you may have known about, you may have kept something. I feel like you've known about some sort of success, or there was some sort of success, but you may have kept it to yourself, or you may be keeping it to yourself because this is something you're excited about, but you don't want the energy of, like we just talked about, society or family or, old beliefs. You don't want them to come creeping in because you're processing it first. That's part of this stripping away. Part of the, the unfolding here is you're saying, what do I feel about this? Before I, express it outwardly, or before I get someone else's opinion or advice or launch this out there, how do I truly feel about this? And that's what I feel like you're doing. And that's what you've learned through this reinvention period. Okay. And there's some good news, but it's almost like for some of you, it does remind me of sometimes when people find out they're pregnant, they don't wait to share the news until after a specific time frame to make sure everything is good. I feel for some of you that could happen here as well. It's like you have great news. There's a new offer coming in for you, but it's like you're keeping it on the lowdown for a bit, and maybe it's out of respect for your current place of work, or because again you want to soak in the happy good vibes yourself. But I feel like you're keeping something quiet, but there is definitely some big changes coming in for you that you will eventually announce if you haven't already. And look at this. You have the 6 of Pentacles. There's that giving and receiving. There's that reciprocity, the equal give and take. This is your near future position here. Pisces, I'm also getting Aries energy. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries, you have strong Aries placements in your chart, or you are focused on your achievements here, as Aries is in the North Node, Libra in the South up until around January of 2025. There could be a lot of shifts when it comes to reciprocity for you. It says material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. And you have that showing up twice here. It's the gift. And the Six of Pentacles can actually be, gifts, donations, grants, scholarships. There's some sort of gift coming in for you. This is really quite exciting. I love this. This is financial support. This is a sudden windfall. This is generosity. This could be, going on that trip in the near future that maybe you booked in the recent past. So I love this showing up. This is going to bring a lot of excitement, and it's going to herald a really powerful shift in your future. How are you feeling, Pisces? You're feeling like you're going through some big changes. Some of you are going through a tower in your life. And like I said, this is more than just career. Even though some of you, maybe you've been unemployed, maybe there's been some big changes for you financially, professionally, because look at this. You have the Devil, you have the Sun, the High Priestess, you have the Tower, and you have two other major arcanas here in your outcome. So this is a big time for you in your life. Major arcanas are big shifts. They're big movements. And so it says a sudden revelation that offers you freedom. Break free of procrastination. So if you've been teetering on the edge, should I, shouldn't I? Should I keep this to myself? Is it time to launch it, right? Do I move or do I stay where I'm at? Do I open this business? Do I retire? Do I leave the corporate world? Do I join this new job? Whatever you've been contemplating or whatever you've been manifesting in your life, you're going through it. And this tower, even though it feels like an uncaging or a crumbling of kind of everything you've ever known with that skull, it's representing this beautiful gift. And again, the message is stay present. Stay present. That is the gift. You don't want to miss what's on that page, because you're not going to go back and reread that, that same page. You're ready to start a brand new chapter. For some of you, it's a brand new story in your life here. And I feel like you are finally moving forward after a little bit of procrastination here, a little bit of contemplation. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. And I see that there's big change here. Big change. All right. Changes that may involve a new offer. New offer with this Page of Pentacles. Why? How? What? Well, for one, you're very reliable. People can rely on you, Pisces. When you say you're going to do something, you do it, right? You're very clever. You have a brilliant mind, but you're also very emotionally mature and evolved. Even though I feel for some of you, you've gone through situations where, yes, maybe you've behaved or acted in ways that your emotions may have got the best of you. You've still learned and you've grown through those processes. You're very educated, or you are willing to become more enlightened, become more educated in order to get to where you want to be in your career, in your finances. And you're bringing more balance to your life as well. It says an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. Yeah. Some of you may have signed up for a class or for some sort of maybe a PhD or a master's program, and maybe you were on a waiting list, or maybe you've teetered back and forth with, is now the right time, or should I wait for the kids to go off to school or to college or to leave the home, whatever it may be. But I feel like the time is ripe here for you. It really is. And I feel like you're going to say yes to this really magical opportunity being offered. Now, what are the hopes and fears? For some of you, it's feeling a little bit left out. Now, let's say you want to go back to school, whether it's in person or online, and maybe you are way older than the target market for this specific class or this study. Who cares? Who cares, Pisces? I don't care if you are 19 or you're 99, right? You have every reason to go for your dreams, the same as that 19-year-old. If you're 99 and you want to go back to school, do it. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't feel like you're going to be a third party here, because you have you have the guts, you have the courage, you have the stamina and the determination to go towards those dreams. And because you are willing to put yourself out there on this limb, you're going to be a major success. You're going to win at this game called life, right? This is about you attracting your soul tribe. And it may surprise you that you actually meet people of all ages, of all sex, of all race, of all backgrounds, of all religion, right? Whether you've had a completely similar background or you are just, completely on the opposite sides of the world. I feel like you are going to make friendships. You are going to make relationships that blow you out of the park, right? These relationships are going to last a lifetime. This is your soul tribe. So there's going to be big reasons to celebrate here. This is a community of friends, happy announcements regarding, regarding friendships, regarding celebrations, regarding, soul tribe. Because your ships are coming in because you are brave enough to take that leap. And that leads us to your final outcome here, which a lot of cards came through. And as I was about to put them back and just pull one, Spirit said, nope, let's read them all because there's a backstory here. So we have to honor, what's coming through. But you have the Fool card. And this makes sense because sometimes we get a little fearful because the Fool, there can be a lot of uncertainties, right? Because it is a fresh start. It is spontaneous. It is about embracing the unknown, but you like to be prepared, Pisces, hence the rest of the cards. But look at this. You have the 10 of Cups. You have the Queen of Cups, which is you. You have Justice, which is that Libra in the South Node. It's Libran energy. It's good karma. And then you also have here the 5 of Wands in reverse. So for some of you who've been going through maybe a lot of competition, or you felt like the market was just too saturated for your line of work, or there was too many cooks in the kitchen, so to speak, I feel like you are taking a leap of faith and it's putting you above the competition here. And it's putting you into more balance with the Justice. It says, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. So this is your sign here to take a leap of faith. January is the perfect time to start these new endeavors, to enroll for that class, to travel, to go off on your own, to do whatever it is that makes you happy. Because you're searching here for, for this treasure chest. And I feel like this treasure chest is the energy that you are aligning with. Now, the 10 of Cups is love and blessings. Fill your life, right? Harmonious relationships. There's that 3 of Cups with your soul tribe. This is being able to feel emotionally invested in what it is that you do here on earth to make a living. For some of you, you may be contemplating retiring soon as well, or spending more time with your family, working from home, building a business, whatever this is here. I feel like you're also not putting your family on hold. And maybe some of you had to do that in the past, right? There was something here with, building a legacy. And I feel like you're getting to that place where you can spend a little bit more time. Your hard work is paying off, so you can spend time focusing on family. Some of you may even be embracing, starting a new family, starting a new life. You could even be getting married here. Of course, yes, this is a career reading, but I feel like there's big changes happening in life. Some of you, there could even be news of a birth, right? There could be a birth coming in, and that could be a little bit of that secretive energy. You may be a grandparent or maybe a parent if you're, you're still of that age, if you are not so much age, but still in that energy of wanting to manifest a child. But I feel for a lot of you, this could be grandchildren as well. This is really happy times ahead here for you, Pisces. It says fight for justice and equality. There's that humanitarian energy that we were picking up on earlier as well. And this is interesting because the justice and the strength numbers are, reversed here in this deck. Well, I feel like it was that way in the past for a little while, where justice was the 8, strength was the 11, but in this specific deck, it's like you have the power, you have the ability, the determination, the stamina to fight for justice and equality, because look at this, you have rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. Some of you, because we did see the law card, if there is any sort of legalities, some of you may even be concerned if you're going through some family situations at this time, will you be okay financially? And you will, absolutely. Whether it's a divorce, a settlement, an inheritance, I feel like you're going to come out on top because it's been stressful. Too many cooks in the kitchen here with the 5 of Wands. You're going to resolve this challenge. Withdraw from the drama of others and have patience with yourself and those around you. Yeah, because you're definitely emotionally way more mature than some of your counterparts or some of these people in the kitchen that were just stirring things up, creating a big old mess, right? If you've ever done some baking and you're in the kitchen with a lot of people, and those, some people that you don't that you're trying to make a really great dish, or trying to make Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, but someone leaves the eggs on the counter and there's shells everywhere and flour all over the place and sugar. It's best to clean up as you go, but it may feel a little bit overwhelming when everyone has something else that they bring to the mix and some of it doesn't jive with how you typically work. It can feel a little bit chaotic, and I feel like that may have been what happened. Some of you, this is sibling rivalry, or it's rivalry within the business or within clients, within your own personal life that could have affected career. But overall here, your reading looks fantastic, Pisces. So I do feel like a lot of you are taking that leap of faith, making big changes, and you're going to hit that treasure chest because you believe in yourself and you're trusting your intuition. Now let's get a message here from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have, please? Message in a bottle. I mean, you're definitely going to receive some sort of news. An excellent opportunity will be offered. There's going to be valuable information and communication that comes in. So expect to hear from someone, right? It could be an email. It could be a call. It's also card 15. And remember, look at this. 15 is your challenge. So release yourself from that which holds you back. There could be a message that comes in that allows you to have this new beginning. Ooh, I love this. All right, some of you may be born on the 15th. 1-5 does equal 6. So for some of you, you're definitely getting yourself out of that conflict energy, right? Out of some sort of difficulty, challenge, or maybe some sort of change, and you are on to that new beginning. One that's more harmonious. Communication, a sign, a Kladon. A Kladon is an ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker. So what that means for you, Pisces, is maybe you've been praying, maybe you've been asking for your guides to send you a sign. Am I moving in the right direction? And then you go to turn on your radio and it's clear as day. The song that shows up on the radio is Here I Go Again on My Own by Whitesnake, right? And you've been contemplating going off on your own. Boom. You can't miss that sign. So I do feel here that there's going to be a clear sign. Some of you, it is from an actual, person as well. It could be an email or a call. It is about pointing the way to your highest good. And the financial message for you is this. You are on target with your purpose and your passion. You are coming into alignment with your destiny, and Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right track. Look at that. You're in the right track here. You're moving forward. I love this clarification. Expect a call, a new opportunity, or a message from an old friend or business contact that will lead you closer to your dreams and your greatest desires. Spirit has been listening to you. Beautiful. Spirit has been listening, and January is the month where you receive good news that offers you this new beginning. Beautiful. Now, last but not least, Pisces, let's get a few messages from your spirit animal oracle. Now, if you can, I just ask, please close your eyes, Pisces. Take a nice, big, deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Hold it as long as you can and release through the mouth with a nice, big sigh. And with your eyes still closed, I want you to tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps it's an animal that swims deep in the sea. Your animal could be wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. Perhaps your animal has crossed over the rainbow bridge. Maybe they've crossed your path in the great outdoors. Or maybe they're even at your home right at this moment. There is no right or wrong answer, Pisces. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free reading giveaway where I draw one winner around the 1st of each month and post right back here on the channel, please make sure you've hit that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss that notification. All right, Pisces, let's get to your animals. Now, I have been receiving comments of people not receiving the videos. So if you need to, please re-hit that subscribe and notification bell. Please make sure you are hitting like and share, comment, subscribe. If you are vibing with the energy here on the channel, it is greatly appreciated. All right, look at this. You have Peacock Spirit, card 46, Peacock, let it shine, let it shine. Isn't that a song, Let It Shine? So some of you, there could be definitely messages coming through music, through songs. Pay attention. It could even be songs that you start to sing and you haven't even heard that song, right? Those are intuitive downloads. So some of you could be making up songs with your own words, right? I do that all the time. I'm just humming along and all of a sudden I bust out into a tune and I don't even know what's singing, right? Or what's, coming out of my mouth. I should grab a recorder and start recording those moments. But for a lot of you, you're receiving clear as day messages through music or through songs. So let it shine. This also pertains to your own gifts, your own talents. You may be 46 years old, Pisces. You may be 62 or born on the 7th or 7 life path. Maybe even a 7 personal year cycle. Now we have Turtle, slow and steady wins the race. Now some of you are at the beginning stages with the Fool of a brand new journey. And what did we say earlier? We said you're going to win the game of life. Right? You're going to win the game of life. What does that even mean? It means that the experiences, the growth, the love, the abundance that you've chose to embrace in this lifetime, you're going to live at that highest potential, that you're not going to hold yourself back, right? You're going to let it shine. You're going to embrace that highest and best version of yourself. Slow and steady wins the race. And a lot of you are definitely coming up to more abundance than you've had in the past. And lastly, look at this, card 7, B, Spirit, sweet results await. Yes, they do. Sweet results await. And we see that happening here, a lot more balance. I do feel a lot of you, if you, maybe you yourself work in the legal system, a legal assistant, maybe you're a lawyer, Pisces, you're definitely taking a leap of faith and it's paying off here because you will be above the competition and you're going to be able to really, give that psychic insight to others or be able to receive more downloads that help you professionally in any profession. Follow your heart, right? Follow your heart because there's really great information coming in that's going to offer you this new beginning. Thank you so much, Pisces, for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. Again, please support the channel by hitting that like button, post your power animals in the comment section below, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for all of your love, all of your support. Till next time.